What is up, Star Wars fans? This is Darth Watson. In this video, we are going to be talking about the Shawn Levy Star Wars movie, Star Wars Starfighter, which is post Rise of Skywalker, 5 years after the events of the Rise of Skywalker. And it looks like that it has already began production now that we have a official casting update, and it's been confirmed by StarWars.com that it is already in production. Shawn Levy said himself uh, that this film is already in production, starring Ryan Gosling, Mia Goth, and Matt Smith, who was originally supposed to be in The Rise of Skywalker, but quite frankly, he was never filmed in The Rise of Skywalker, never made it into the final script for The Rise of Skywalker, but it was an idea being thrown around. But then there's these people who exaggerate about Matt Smith having being in the original cut of The Rise of Skywalker, which there is no 3 hour cut of The Rise of Skywalker. There is no George Lucas cut. That's all just clickbait nonsense out there that a lot of people like a lot of people that try to sell you out on this on that, and it's just a bunch of misinformation when people say that there was a George Lucas cut of The Rise of Skywalker or a 3 hour cut. But Matt Smith would have made it into The Rise of Skywalker, but the problem is he didn't make it into the final script. And Matt Smith said himself, he confirmed that he was originally supposed to be in The Rise of Skywalker, but he also said that he didn't make it into the final script, which means he was never filmed for The Rise of Skywalker. And we don't even know, and quite frankly, we don't even know if Matt Smith is going to be portraying a villain in Star Wars Starfighter, or was he originally supposed to be a villain in The Rise of Skywalker, what a lot of people are speculating. I don't think that Matt Smith is portraying a villain. In fact, if you really pay attention, and I watch Star Wars Resistance, and you see this character of Kaz, I mean, Matt Smith kind of reminds me of Kaz a bit, and it sounds more likely than Matt Smith portraying a villain. I have a feeling that if Matt Smith is going to be in Starfighter, or was originally supposed to be in The Rise of Skywalker, it would have been Kaz from Star Wars Resistance being reintroduced into live action. That would have been the most likely, the way I see it. But I don't see the possibility of Matt Smith portraying a villain, although we don't really know if he's going to be a villain or not. We'll just have to wait and see. But he also confirmed that his character was not force sensitive. So for all these people out there who think that Matt Smith is going to be portraying the ultimate villain, I don't see it that way. In fact, he looks a lot like Kaz from Star Wars Resistance, so I'm going to stick with the possibility of him portraying Kaz for the first time in live action. We have a return of Kaz from Star Wars Resistance in live action portrayed by Matt Smith. But anyways, Ryan Gosling will be one of the main characters, including Mia Goth, and Matt Smith will be the main characters of Star Wars Starfighter. So it has already began filming, and they're already filming in the UK. So, but anyways, this is the casting right here. We have Shawn Levy, Mia Goth. We also have Matt Smith, Flynn Gray, and we also have Simon Bird. And this is pretty much the casting of at least the main characters in Star Wars Starfighter. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Do make sure to smash a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.